Are you serious right now? Oh my goodness. Well, Joe by Jiggy. Oh, we finna have some breaking news today. Thank God you guys have tuned in today. Yes, sir. I have not come here to disappoint. No, 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 no. No disappointments. You only get the real here. You can't understand the title. The title should read LeBron won't play if Lakers are in a play-in tournament. That's what it should read. H-Town, what's up? I see you. That ain't the old school H-Town. That's the new H-Town. All right, let me take a look at what it says in the title. Then we can go from there. Okay, that should say if. All right, there it is. It's changed. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're just getting all this out to the people now because they didn't get their notifications. Yeah, sad what happened in Mexico. I saw that. That was crazy. Real crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Nothing crazier than this, though. We finna get to some real news. So when LeBron did his thing yesterday, when he made that, whoever came up with this needs to be fired. Adam Silver reached out immediately to LeBron James. LeBron James ignored his phone call that night. So he texts back, I'll call me in the morning. I'm rehabbing my ankle sore and everything else. So there was a group call to LeBron allegedly. We got to use the word allegedly. But Malik Rose, another vice president, another guy involved also was having conversations with LeBron about stating someone needs to be fired. You know, saying that is what really got them ticked off. They're not just mad that LeBron said that, about the play-in tournament. They're saying you stated the person should be fired. That's crossing a line. That's something players don't do. It's called for front office people to be fired or people who make those. We don't do that in the NBA. So LeBron James had to get a cussing out. And like a spoiled little baby, he's threatening to, if the Lakers are in a play-in, he's just like, man, I ain't finna kill my ankle playing some unnecessary games. So I'm gonna just sit down and just rest my ankle. And then if we make it past the play-in, then I'll just play in the playoffs. But I'm gonna sit down, rest my ankle. I'm not playing. Now LeBron's gonna be upset because he's gonna be shocked, I know. But that shows you your circle ain't a circle, Bron. You think it's a circle, but I got strings everywhere, boy. Strings are everywhere. I can just pull them, pull them, pull them, pull them. So to avoid this situation, I know what the league was going to do. The same way they jobbed Denver last night. Denver got robbed last night, ladies and gentlemen. But I already knew that was going to happen. I told you, whatever you do, don't bet against those Lakers. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you? You should have ran to the bank and been like, we finna take all this money. They are not going to let Denver win this game. Denver scores 89 points and they trying to blame defense. No, we ain't giving you a call. We gave that phantom offensive foul on a little 5-10 point guard on Anthony Davis when he flopped himself to the ground. I was like, keeping the Lakers with a lead because they can't let Denver get ahead of the Lakers. They can't. If that happens, it's over. It's all over. But this is what I was telling you guys beforehand. This is the job, ladies and gentlemen. How I ruin your parlay, Mr. Williams. The 76ers did exactly what I said they were going to do. They lost. I mean, they almost blew it. They blew the 20-point lead. It was down to 1. I was mad as hell. That game was over, but they went under like I thought they would do. The Lakers are going to play the Clippers, and I'm telling you, they might just beat the Clippers. Here's the situation. LeBron's not just going to play. The Clippers will be coming off a back-to-back. The Clippers play tonight. And then they got to play the Lakers off the second game of a back-to-back. So you got to watch these things, man, especially when you're betting, and you got to know what the scenario is to prevent this problem that they have with LeBron James in the play-in tournament. They are definitely interested in Luka being in the tournament, and they're definitely interested, and because you need names to sell it. So if Steph Curry gonna be in the tournament, that's cool. But Steph needs somebody to dance with. Now they've seen Steph in Portland already, so let's put Steph and Luka in there. That'll be a great game, wouldn't it? Get some names in there. So now, oh yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, I lose track of days. I'm sorry because I sleep on different schedules. I'm all messed up. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's not a back to back, but I don't think. But anyhow, no, Zion's team is not garbage. A lot of them have problems with Van Gundy as the coach. A lot of them don't like Van Gundy, so it's like a lot of them are just really laying down out there, and plus their defense is not solid. It's a bunch of guys that could score, but they have yet to find their identity defensively. Hit the like button, good people, because it got LeBron and Lakers in there. They're not really going to push this video, so we got to do our part. Now let's get to the gist of some things even greater than this that we were stating. There have been a lot of opportunities that have been missed that shouldn't have been missed. The Lakers right now, as far as this play-in tournament, should not really be too worried. The league is going to make sure this is not an issue. They're going to make sure the Lakers are at 6 at best, so they're not in the play-in tournament. If the Lakers end up in the play-in tournament, LeBron James is not going to play. He's going to sit out. He's going to blame his ankle, and he's only going to come back when the playoffs is starting, when it's a series. If he got to do a play-in, LeBron will sit down. He's already reportedly, allegedly, has done this, already communicated like this is his plan, and just blame his ankle. And they can't say anything like, oh, your ankle's okay, you could run. They can't question it because LeBron had a real injury, still has an injury. And he's really not 100%, but they need him to come back. He needs to start getting back on the court. But like I told you, the Lakers are better without LeBron. And you guys laughed. You guys, ha, 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 ha. LeBron came back. They were 0-2 against two of the worst teams in the league. You lost to the Sacramento Kings, and you just lost to the Toronto Raptors, two teams that's fighting to get into a playoff situation that's not even in the playoffs. Those were supposed to be two of your biggest wins. Now you got Portland, the Clippers, and you got the Suns coming up. They're not going to beat the Phoenix Suns. I think they will beat Portland, even though they shouldn't. They'll probably beat Portland, and they might beat the Clippers. They might be on a 3-game winning streak by the time this thing is over. I mean, you can't trust it right now. You know, the way this thing is playing out, you can't trust it. Lakers Clippers in the first round, that will be interesting because that whoever loses that series, that's a huge disappointment. You know, that's a huge disappointment for whoever goes home in that series. Which because they'll already be at home, but still, whoever loses that series, and I don't think the NBA wants to waste that in the first round. I'm like, you want to get rid of that in the first round? You don't want to do that when it's like means something, like the Western Conference Finals. I think Steph Curry probably beats. They'll be the 10th seed. They'll end up playing Luka in the finals of the play-in, and Luka be going against Steph in the finals, and they'll have Luka beat Steph in that playoff to get to the playoffs, the play-in tournament. So Luka would beat Steph Curry in the play-in tournament, and that supposedly is going to build up Luka's fame or whatever. Then Luka's going to have some type of consolation prize of winning the play-in tournament to go play the number one team in the West, which is the Jazz. So you're going to have Dallas versus the Jazz, I think, in the first round. That's how I think it's going to play out. Yes, the Lakers are a much better team without LeBron, and everybody laughs, but I'm like, you don't need him. The person that you need is Dennis Schroeder. If Dennis Schroeder's on the team and they don't have LeBron and they have everybody else, they could still beat other teams. The gameplay is a lot faster. They get back defensively. They're a better team defensively because you got a guy. If I got 4 guys on the court and one of my guys can't play defense, he's a liability to us, not an opponent. The only thing that he brings is his popularity and his fame, and the referees are going to give him calls because he's LeBron, and He's selling the thing, and so he brings that star power. But other than that, like impact of his play, of his impact, it's like no, he don't have that. He's not taking over the game. It's basically he's fighting and struggling just to try to get a layup off the glass. It's just like it's pathetic. Sometimes it's like sad to watch. A lot of the times it's sad to watch. It's like I'm looking at a guy who basically has went through 18 years and had not really advanced his game. Like his footwork is terrible. How could you be 18 years in the NBA and have no footwork? None. Like it is non-existent. His footwork is terrible. So they take away carries. They take away carries. They take away every time you look around. There's another takeaway. You see what I'm saying? There's a takeaway every time LeBron James does his thing. Is a takeaway. We got to take away the defense. We got to take away the people that's in the lane. We got to take away, carries. We got to take away traveling calls. We got to take. So if I take away all these things, you should be dominating every night. With all this stuff they took away, LeBron should be averaging 30 points a game. Hit the like button for those. That was true facts. Hit the like button for those true facts. Let me tell you something. Like I told you, there's going to be a lot of reveals here. Malik Rose gave LeBron James an earful. From what I heard, Malik Rose gave LeBron an earful about respect, about what the game is. And he's like, hey, I know you hurt and I know you're frustrated, but you don't do that. You don't call for an executive to be fired or somebody who's doing their job. An executive would never come out and say LeBron James needs to be fired or another player needs to be fired. That's not what we do. And LeBron overstepped his boundaries with the league. And you saw it as far as the way the media responded. The media talked about LeBron and how he was a hypocrite and everything from people who would never say that about LeBron. They had the authorization this time. That was the league talking. The league was the one that was highlighting, because normally you only get that stuff on the internet. We talk that stuff because everybody else, they can't do it. They scared. So we're the ones that talk that stuff. They don't. They can't. What's up, sincerely? He's saying to make it worse, LeBron James don't tell. No, he does sometimes, but it's the bare minimum. You don't think you're finna get a great tip from LeBron. The only tip you get, here's a good tip. Invest in Witty Links. That's my new stock. Yeah, Perkins said that about LeBron because they can. You see, it's all been greenlit. They know that they can say that about LeBron. Because LeBron, it's already out there that he was the one co-signing it when they was talking about doing it. Now his team is in danger of being in it. Now he wants to talk down it and dog it. Like I tell you, this is a video right here that you're going to get a lot of reveals. I'm going to tell you, before Kobe Bryant got hurt and tore his ACL, before that happened, the Lakers were a team that was struggling. Jenny Buss met with Kobe, and they were just going through the struggle in the front office. the whole thing. Jenny's battling to get the team. And when she got the team, Rob Pelinka, Kobe, everybody was there and all this stuff. And when she was getting ready to take over and all of these different things, and she was talking about what she went through. But at the time, she met with Kobe and was like, Kobe, you've done so much for this team, and we're sorry. We don't have the players to help you get a championship. But if you want to go somewhere and you want to go to a contending team, we can make a deal and get you on a contending team. We can make some calls and get you on a team, and you can go. You can go play for that team. There were teams that wanted Kobe Bryant. Oh, this is real. Kobe Bryant said no. He said, I won't leave. He said, if I could stay here for the championships, I could stay here to the end, for the down years. I'm going to stay. When he say this? When he was alive. That's when he said it. I can't believe you don't remember this. What's good, everybody out there? I don't see y'all in the chat. It seemed like the chat got froze. No, she liked Kobe. Even though Phil had his thing with Kobe, she loved Kobe. You know, she loved them black poles. She can't help it. No, she's a fan of talented people. She loved Kobe Bryant. Now, here's the thing. You didn't know that Kobe had offers to go to different teams. Different teams that were contending at the time. That's right. See, at this time, the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron was on Cleveland. And Kobe was at the end of his career, his rope. And there was teams that were trying to vie to get to the championship. And they were offering, interested in Kobe Bryant. Like, man, we can get Kobe. Would Kobe be cool, with not starting? I'm quite sure Kobe's going to want to start. And how do you sit Kobe Bryant? But if he could play small forward, we could move Kobe to small forward, and then we can keep our two guards, and we could make a push in the Western Conference. But will he want to make that jump? And this is before everything was going. Once again, the Los Angeles Clippers was ready to make a trade with the Lakers to get Kobe Bryant on that team. Well, because they couldn't get out the first round. They kept blowing leads. Second round, first round, they kept choking. They never could get past the second round. 3-1 leads, 2-1 leads. They just keep losing. And this was with Doc Rivers, so it was known as the Doc River curse with the Clippers. They'll be leading series and we'll lose. So during the playoffs, during the trade deadline, they wanted to make a move for Kobe Bryant because the Lakers it was clear at the All-Star break, like they weren't gonna make it to the playoffs, and Kobe's tried to fight to get the team to the playoffs and so he was done. And when he came back, they still tried to ask him, did he want to go to a team, to try to win a championship one more time with a contending team. You can get one more shot at it if you like, and contend for a title. He wasn't having it. He wasn't having it. Pop wanted him on the San Antonio Spurs with Kawhi winning because Kawhi and him had a great relationship. So he told him, like, we would love him on the Spurs, having Kawhi over there. So that would have been impressive for Kobe last season to play for the Spurs. I mean, he would have had a shot at a championship, and who knows what would have happened with the last playoff run, so. But that's what made Kobe legacy great. It's not like he said, it ain't about the good years, it's all the bad. Like most times, like Isaiah Thomas said, everybody in their career, you're gonna lose more than you win. He's like, look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got 6 NBA championships. But how long did he play in the league? You're gonna lose more than you win. That's just it. But that's not why we say Michael Jordan is the greatest, or they put him up there. The people say that, they say Michael Jordan's the greatest because of what he did on the court, what he did out there, period. Pressure situations, taking the game in his hands, coming through in the clutch, just performance. That's what put him on there as like that dude. He's for real. Like you can like or dislike him. He was a problem. LeBron, nobody fears him. Like really, there's no fear in him. It's like I gotta go up against LeBron, man. I don't want to guard him. Did you hear Michael Porter Jr. take a shot at him? Michael Porter Jr. took a shot at LeBron. He said, I don't want to be known like some of the players. They don't want to, when they go up against some of they don't want to guard some of the best players in the league. They go through their games. They don't want to guard or get on the guys who are the best in the league. They don't want to play defense on them. I want to. I don't care if I get scored on or not. I want that challenge. Who he was talking about. Like, I want that challenge. I'm a guard the best guy. I'm not afraid. You got some players out here that's afraid to guard some of the best players of the. No, this hat is for who? Kobe Bean Bryant. Ooh, that's suede in the front. Oh, that's sick. That suede feel. Ooh, wish you could feel how soft that is, boy. Yeah, the hat is powerful. This hat is for Kobe Bean. Got the metal in the front. Got my Iron Man metal. Oh, yeah. Bang. Sweet. AD, it's a wrap. AD had a good game because he had help. He started off sucking, and he still ain't talking about some we back. You ain't back. Oh man, where was old big boy at? I didn't see nobody talk about Drummond the savior. Now they raving about Gasol. What happened to Gasol? Gasol in the mall. Now, of course they helped him out venomously, and I'm cool with that. They needed help. The Lakers needed help. Now, LeBron, in case you guys just got here late, let me recap for you. After LeBron said that magical words that whoever came up with this play-in tournament needs to be fired. Once he said that, and that quote went everywhere, Adam Silver was livid. He called LeBron that night. Then he called him in the morning. They got on a Zoom chat with Rob Pelinka. Okay, I don't know. Blonde people. Rob Pelinka. They had Malik Rose. And man, when they said Malik Rose went in on him, like he really gave him a piece of his mind. And Adam Silver gave him a piece of his mind. They said, look, if you don't like the play-in tournament now, whatever, that's okay to voice your opinion. Truly your choice. But what we don't like and what we didn't like and what we won't tolerate is a player calling for someone in the front office needing to be fired. That's crossing the line. And LeBron crossed the line. He should never have said that. They need to be fired. You know, he's doing too much. The thing with the cop, now this, you know, it's like, we understand. We understand you frustrated. You know, you're not 100%, you know, but this ain't going to get you there. So LeBron get mad. If we in the play-in, I'm going to just sit out and rest. And then if we get past the play-in and we get in the playoffs, then I'll play. But my ankle, man, I ain't finna break my ankle trying to play an unnecessary playoff game and all that. No play-in tournament. And we already in seventh place. That's just dumb. So, yes, Tony, I will be. And I bet Brooklyn. This time around, I took Brooklyn in the points. My boy just let me know. He's like, you doubled up on the Bulls last night. Because I told him I just popped him off for 13 on the doggone game. He just hit me up. Because I bet the Philly. I told y'all, gave y'all the picks. I think I bet the Mets today, if I'm not mistaken. You said you got Brooklyn too? Oh, dang, I can't even see my bets right now. But let me look at the NBA list, and I can give you guys some bets right quick. Yeah, LeBron's talking about sitting out the play-in tournament. If the Lakers is in the playoff tournament, play-in tournament, he's going to rest his ankle and sit out those tournament games. Now, the league is not going to like that, but they can't really do nothing about it if he do it because he got a legitimate injury. So if he needs that time to rest his ankle, and if the Lakers keep winning, which they're going to try to push, if the Lakers end up in the play-in, they winning it, and they're going to play in the tournament, and they're going to play Utah in the first round. That would be crazy. I don't think that's good for the Lakers, and I don't think that's good for the league. Oh man, that's basically a pick'em game between Brooklyn and the Bucks. I'll be better off betting it now. No, I wouldn't. I got more points. I got an extra point. They got the over under at like 242. Man, that's crazy. The Hornets and Pistons are playing. Pistons are getting +6. I would take the over, the 216. Scared to bet on the Pistons because it's just a straight 6 points. I wouldn't take that. Bet the over. The Pistons in Charlotte go over 216. That's going to be a close one, but I think it'll get over 216. Both of them can score. The Pistons can score over 100 points. That's all you need from the Pistons is 100 points. Charlotte has no defense. They like to run and gun. That's going to be a high-scoring game. The Cavs, bet the under. Bet Phoenix to cover the 12.5 against the Cavs. And bet the under if you want to bet. The Warriors and Pelicans are going to play again. Bet the over. They will go over 235 points combined. Anything else, I wouldn't even touch. Like the Miami Heat, Dallas game, I wouldn't even touch that. Let me see. Major League Baseball, I can help y'all out there too, y'all baseball fans. The Marlins and Diamondbacks. That's interesting. Take the Houston Astros against the Yankees. That's going to be a dangerous game. It's going to come down to a run. That's going to be a close one, I think. Phillies and Brewers. That's another one-run game. So it's going to come down to a push. But I'll bet the over in that 7.5. I think they'll score more than 7.5. So I would just bet that. I would take the Red Sox over the Tigers. I would bet the under in that game, under the 9. It's going to probably be 8. Bet the Mets. That's my lock. The New York Mets against the Cardinals. Now we go to NHL hockey. I'm very on the fence with this Islander Sabres game. You know, they played before and they cost me, and I was ready to punch somebody. But because normally Buffalo Sabres, they suck. So I wouldn't even go down that route. The Bruins and Devils, I wouldn't do that. Bet the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's another lock over the Philly Flyers. Bet the Penguins. Bet the Blackhawks against the Hurricanes. The Blackhawks are getting 1.5. Take the plus 1.5 with the Blackhawks. So that should help you. So you got a lot of games right there. I made a lot of picks for you. I gave about 2 locks to you, so you should be good. Sabres played yesterday. Yeah, and they playing today too. And them winning another game, forget that. So yeah, LeBron got scolded, and you saw it by the way everybody talked to LeBron today. Everybody spoke on LeBron. They spoke to him, the media. They were able to talk crap about LeBron being a hypocrite and everything that we told you about for years. They now had the right to say. You see? Before, we could never say those things, but now they can. See how that works? Yeah, we going over bets. Everybody talking about bets right now. That Buster gonna play. No, what they're gonna do is make sure that Buster don't have to go to a play-in. See, when you take him out the equation and don't put him in a play-in situation, you're not gonna have to worry about that problem. That problem won't exist. So, so when that problem don't exist, you ain't got to worry about it. It don't exist. It's like, look, it's a fugazi, it's a fugazi, it don't exist. They're gonna make sure the Lakers are not in the play-in tournament. Did you see what happened last night? Denver Nuggets scoring 89 points. Did you see what happened last night? Do you think that was because of the Lakers or them refs? You saw what they did. They were making a run, and they saw Michael Porter Jr. wasn't playing, and my man AD flopped, and it was foul. It was a lot of that going on. There was a lot of no calls, like just letting the stuff go with no fouls. It was ridiculous. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't foul Joker out in like the first half, because you could tell from the style of the game, and this is where Denver has to learn. Like, okay, you get to this point, there are certain levels to this. And when you get to a certain point, you got to be able to close these teams out. You got to know what these other teams is doing and how they're setting you up, and you got to figure out a way to defeat that. You can't become a victim to it. Yeah, when the pressure is on, Denver collapses, and they don't. This is what's been holding them back for years. So they should be at a point where they're growing from that. YouTube, Utah is they're learning from this. Utah is saying, okay, we know, like, when we get in these situations, this is what we need to do. So I'm liking where Utah is right now as far as poise. They're trusting each other tremendously. But in the playoffs is where it's going to matter. That's where it's going to count. Why would Denver? You must went on the live stream with us yesterday, because I told you, don't bet. Don't go against the Lakers. I told you that yesterday. I made some people some money. They would see, you made me some money. Oh, he said LeBron never said that. Oh no, he never said it out publicly, but allegedly LeBron James has said this after his call. Oh, see, you don't understand. People talk. People talk, and loose lips sink ship. Oh yeah, he gonna blame the ankle. They can't do nothing with him. If LeBron say I can't go, my ankle is stiff. I'm not playing. They're like, oh, they rehabbing LeBron. He's gonna be sitting out the playing tournaments. They're not gonna let it happen. They already know he's gonna pull this. But what they also know now is they don't really like LeBron like they used to. He didn't piss them off. They didn't created their own monster. You see, now he's becoming too arrogant. But it's like, no, this is what you created. He believes the headlines. He thinks he's really this good. You see what I'm saying? He believes it. I hope they in the playing tournament just so I could be right. See, what I'm doing is making him have to play because he's going to see this. Other people are going to show it to him like, Bron, they say you ain't playing if you go into a playing tournament. How they know that? Oh, Bron, I can tell you how I know. But you already figured that out, how I know already. Just like I know that Malik Rose, Adam Silver, and other people, Rob Pelinka, everybody called you and they had a meeting with you and got you straight. As in, I know why they got you straight and what really got them mad. It wasn't really the playing tournament. It's the fact that you said somebody should be fired from the front office. The people who made it. You ain't saying no names, but you said they should be fired. They don't like they should be fired. You shouldn't be saying that. Another player should not be saying someone should be fired. You're not even a coach, anything. That goes against protocol. So they had to straighten you out. And you ain't like getting chastised, did you? And Malik Rose was giving it to you. I heard it. I heard all about it. So you can get mad, Brian, and be wondering who the leak is. But I know. And now you're going to get mad. Do what you're going to do. Play your politics. I don't care. We ready. But you know it's true. So you can tell the people on the internet wherever you want. But you and I know what's going on. The league is already better because he's been gone. The league was doing just fine without him. LeBron was gone for the most games he's ever missed. He was gone for 20 plus games. He just missed that game. So he missed 21 games. Nobody thought about him. Like he kept trying to keep himself in the media doing stuff. They didn't miss him. There was no impact on the game, on the ratings or anything that would say, man, when LeBron gone, man, it's just nobody cared no more. The games was getting the same numbers they was getting before. Because in actuality, the problem is him. And it's the league. They have held on to this man for 18 years. You have milked this cow as far as it can go and have not yet developed your other talent. Steph Curry is the star of your league. This is a Steph Curry's league. It's a three-point shooting league. It's a jump shooting. Dude who all he could do is score at the basket and get fouls. And yeah, it's like his game is so trash now. It's like, why do you want to promote that to people and show people that and showcase it? You know, I'm just saying, even as a sport, I'd be like, okay, even if we marketing this guy, he's not doing anything amazing on the court. It's not resonating to people being oohed and awed. They'd be like, I can care less about watching him. They're bored with watching him. There's no excitement. Kobe gonna do exciting. You watch a Kobe Bryant game, something exciting is going to happen in this game with him. Jordan get on the court, something exciting is going to happen when he's on the court. Kevin Durant and Kyrie out there, something exciting is going to happen. James Harden's out there, something exciting is going to happen. People gonna want to see that. Steph Curry out there, they can lead down 30 points. Something special might happen on that court that night. You don't know, but they have the possibility to make that happen. They are visually appeasing to watch. So that's the difference. These guys are not them. Not at all. They're not close. And because of that, we're always in this scenario. Everybody clinging, they got to put their wagon and attach it next to LeBron. Yeah, I know, man. It was crazy. Those were crazy times, but y'all got to realize that these guys aren't going to get to 100% overnight, and nobody's going to be 100%. You're not going to get 100% playing on your ankle and rehabbing it and trying to do all that. He had a very serious injury. So when you have a very serious injury like that, you might want to pay attention to it, because that thing could flare up at any minute and give you any more problems, give you more problems than you could even put on your plate. So it is what it is when it comes to that. Your uncle is right, Cadillac. Your uncle is right. LeBron thinks he's bigger than the league. And he thinks he is the league. He think because he's got his hand in every single aspect of what's going on. And he's the biggest liar and hypocrite that you've seen. Now, when everybody bust him out, because now he was the first main person campaigning for this play-in tournament, because he knew what was coming. He's in all those meetings that they have. He's the main guy on the Zoom chats, all this stuff, talking with the front office. He's always in that. He's all involved in the Knicks business, putting Leon Rose over there. And all talking about, oh yeah, we're gonna get all our players over there. Oh, the Knicks is cool now. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like Phil Jackson at all. And Phil and LeBron don't like each other, but Jenny, she cool with LeBron now because LeBron is following their protocol. So now he talked about the plan and how it was exciting for all these teams to play to get into the playoffs. Now that he's in the playoff position, now he got a problem with the system and talking about whoever created it need to be fired. That's like the biggest hypocritical statement this dude has made after making tons of them before. If LeBron was super talented, I'll be the first guy to tell you. I will tell you. Even if I don't like them, I will tell you. I live in Chicago and did not root for the Bulls or Michael Jordan. You never saw me in a Chicago Bulls shirt or hat. Even though I like that red and black pinstripe, I would not rock a Dennis Rodman Chicago Bulls jersey. No. Can't do it. Won't do it. It won't happen, ever. Nope. I'm talking about his ankle, fam, not his game. His ankle is just like his game, Dre. Broke. Look, Brian might not be 100%, but for what he's doing, it ain't like it's even affecting him. He don't move. He wasn't moving when he was playing. They like, look at LeBron movement. I mean, what about it? He moving the same speed he was moving at the whole time. Y'all act like LeBron crossing ankles out there. Like he breaking guys down. Oh, look at Bron. He ain't got no side to side. Bron ain't breaking nobody down. He's standing like a statue. I'll be like, dude, what you leaning for? He always lean. He shoot the jump. It's like, where are you going? Stand still, shoot the ball. He can't, that's why he can't shoot free throws. He leaning for, he falling, just shooting the ball. I'm like, dog, I'm like, stand still, dummy, and it might go in. I know, they make you turn the volume off, don't it? I'll never forget, I saw Reggie Miller. I mean, to still do this, look at LeBron right here. He goes up for a dunk, regular dunk. To still be able to do that 18 years in the league, it's like, oh my gosh, how does he do it? I'm like, I can't listen to Reggie. Turn this out. Can't do it. Dribbling with his doggone knuckles. Knuckle dribbling. Whoa, look at LeBron with the shake. I never forget, he was in the post. He gonna do this. He did a dream shake. I'm like, did they just compare that to Elijah Warren? I was out. I couldn't believe it. He hit him with a dream shake. I'm like, all that dude looked like he was having a seizure. He literally just did that. Nobody, the dude didn't even move. The dude was sitting there the whole time and just jumped. Dude, I'm like, and you compare that to the dream? I'm like, man, I was like, I couldn't be there if that had happened. I'd have been like, hold my coat. Hold my coat. I'm going over there. You compared that to dream? No, hold on. Don't hold me. You compared that to dream? Oh man, I couldn't take it. I know it's their job, but I'm like, I can't say this. If they done gave me that on the paper, like told in the program room that they got to say LeBron James is the best player on the planet. They have to state that over the air on national broadcast games. You know, LeBron James, you know, he's the best player on the planet. What planet? I'm like, It's ridiculous. I'm like, if I'm in the league, I'm not going for this. Oh, they gonna hate me from 21 Jump Street. I'm gonna be dead honest. I'm gonna be like, if I hear LeBron James is the best player on the planet, what planet are you talking about? Because it definitely ain't this league. Have you seen Kevin Durant play? Have you seen James Harden play? Have you seen Kyrie Irving play? Have you seen any basketball before this guy even got here? Why are we talking about this guy right now? They be like, man, I would be on the front paper, the back paper, all through the paper. That game would be the most watched game of all time. Nobody would miss out on that game. I guarantee you that. Oh, my Cash App is Carceno, man. Karceno. Now you know. Yo, slick. Blow. It's driving me out of my mind how LeBron James never gets fined. Can't get it out of my head. Miss a three and missed and choke the game. LeBron is poison. Poison. He's dangerous. Poison. I was sitting back just chilling and watching the game and looking at LeBron James doing the thing, doing finger rolls, still out there, still looking like hoes. It was one particular play stood out from the rest when he had the ball to hit him right in his chest, went out of bounds, and he just ruining the late show. LeBron, AD. And drunk. Now you know. Yo, singer, blow. It's driving me out of my mind. Why LeBron James never gets fined. Can't get it out of my head. Miss a three and choke the game. LeBron is poison. Oh my goodness. Doing them 89 dance. Oh, man, we doing good. Woo! This has been an interesting live. Yeah, I gotta thank LeBron for talking about him and making LeBron bigger. Good. He should like it. You should tell LeBron that. So you should love when Cino talk about you. It's only making you bigger, bro. It ain't making Rich Paul bigger. He's still 5'2". I'm not sure. Don't need no college. Always standing up, bro. Oh, fight LeBron in the ring on Triller? He said the most overrated players. If you Google the most overrated players in the NBA, LeBron comes up. He said, I'm about to Google it. Cena by knockout. Of course. LeBron gonna fake an injury then. Yeah, see, yeah, I can't get hit like that. He would pull out right when I'm getting ready to get in the ring. He'll see me, a tape of me hitting the bag, be like, nah, I can't do this charity thing. Nah, not with him. He ain't got no dog in him like me. Me, I got all kind of. I got that Isaiah Thomas, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird, put all in a pot, stirred up. I got all of that injected into my veins. That's a dangerous man. It ain't none of this smiling and all that. Once they throw that ball up and that game starts, or they get me in the ring, I hit a switch, and it's destroy everything in sight. That's the opposition. Oh, I know about that. I'll walk through LeBron. See, people think because they got strength, like I'm strong, cool. But when you get hit too, can you take it? It's the person that takes it. They the ones that last. See, Nate Diaz, this is the reason why Dana White don't want to put Nate in there with some of his guys. Nate can get hit all day long. Everybody's stronger than Nate. Conor McGregor's stronger than Nate. He hitting Nate, boom, boom, boom. Nate get knocked down. He get back up. Brains didn't fall out. He grabbed his brains, put it back in his head. And what's up? You get tired from beating him. Conor McGregor, he won't go down. I hit him with everything, even my lucky charm. He ain't going down. Why he keep coming? I'm hitting him with everything. That dude like, wow. Wow. Flat. I'm not in shape to beat Brown. You think I'm gonna just jump in the ring now and take on LeBron? No, all I need is about a 2-3 week camp, and I'll be ready to go. Like I said, that's all I need. 2-3 week camp, put us in an exhibition bout, one round. Once I hit him, that's all I need to do. If I get in the ring with him and they tell me I get to put my hands on him, I'm gonna be thinking about Kobe, Isaiah, everybody in the league, all the stuff he done in my pay. I'm gonna have so much built up in. He gonna be thinking, "Oh, this was charity. This is gonna be good." I'm be like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be all good." Charity finna really hurt for him. They're gonna be break. Break. Say no, you can't do that. Say no, wait a minute. It's going down. Shoot, it is going down. They're gonna be coming in the ring. I'm gonna be like, close up. Ding, 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 ding. He's going up to the top. It is going down. The whole smear. He getting it all day long. All day long it's gonna be, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be tired just from kicking. They take the ref, everybody. I'm gonna still be kicking. They gonna be pulling me back. Because I know I ain't getting this shot again. But those interviews after that, we ain't going 3 rounds. It's gonna be over to that first. They ain't gonna be. LeBron is talking about filing criminal charges. I'll be like, he should. Because that was an assault. And that's what I wanted to do, damn it, was assault him as he's insulted the entire world for 18 years of watching and enduring him mess up and muck up the game of basketball. This victory of mine is for like you were disqualified. This victory of mine, I dedicate to Kobe Bryant. And Kobe, I got him. I bet he don't disrespect the game no more. To all the vets in the league, I got him. I'll be like, what's up, Doc? Dr. J gonna be in my corner, baby. Doc gonna be, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Doc, what you stopping it for? It's just getting good. But that's right, Doc. You see what's happening out here, Doc? Rocking that Dr. J jersey coming down the lane. I'll be like, look, y'all want to make it a suicide match? You can tag in Rich Paul. You can have Malcolm. It could be a triple threat match. Get them all in the ring. I'm coming in with foreign objects, baby. I got all my whole trunk's gonna be done for foreign objects. It's gonna be, whoa! It looks like he grabbed somebody's trunk. Oh, he throws it out of the ring. I'm starting off with illegal object. Yeah. We old school wrestling. Give them some back rakes. Old school wrestling. Rope burn. You just did that. I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. Didn't do nothing. Rep from right here. I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. Man, I'm going. No, not the eye rake, the back rakes. People don't know about them back rakes, baby. That's some old school AWA wrestling. Rake they back. Ah! Yeah, give them rope burn across the eye. Yeah. Then I'm gonna give them the Oriental spike, baby. Put that thumb in their neck, and then take your other arm and lock it in. And they don't know that thumb is in their neck, and you're choking. The Oriental spike, baby. Bam, bam, Gordon. Man, let me go. Y'all got me ready to fight somebody. I'm gonna get out of here, man. But yeah, my Cash App is Carceno, man. Carceno. We had some fun this morning. I done got myself a good workout. Good morning, Mr. Sledge. We were just finna get out of here. Yeah, I got your message, man. I see you be serving tea. When you get home, man, I'm gonna play you on some, man, I gotta take y'all down. Oh, he off today. Oh, don't give me that. Woo! I might have to stream that game.